A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events that has sent shockwaves through Turkey, Istanbul's mayor Ekrem Imamoglu has been formally arrested and ordered to be jailed pending the outcome of corruption charges against him. This ruling, delivered by a Turkish court, comes just days after Imamoglu's detention ignited mass protests across the country, marking one of the largest waves of public demonstrations seen in Turkey in over a decade. The court's decision has raised serious concerns regarding the state of democracy and the rule of law in Turkey, as many view this move as a politically motivated attempt to eliminate a significant challenger to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan ahead of the presidential elections scheduled for 2028. Imamoglu's arrest is particularly notable given his status as a key opposition figure and a prominent member of the Republican People's Party, CHP. The court has stated that Imamoglu, alongside at least 20 others, is being held as part of a broader corruption investigation. However, it notably refrained from pressing terror charges against him, which would have allowed the government to appoint a trustee to oversee Istanbul's municipality. This is a significant development, as Istanbul is Turkey's largest city and a stronghold for Imamoglu and the CHP. The decision to detain Imamoglu has been met with fierce criticism from both domestic and international observers. Al Jazeera's Sinem Kosioglu, reporting from Istanbul, noted that the lack of terror charges means the CHP can continue to govern the city without state interference. Imamoglu himself responded defiantly to the court's ruling, stating, "We will, hand in hand, uproot this blow, this black stain on our democracy. I am standing tall, I will not bow down." His comments reflect the sentiments of many in the opposition who view this legal action as a blatant attempt to stifle dissent and consolidate power within Erdogan's ruling party. The political landscape in Turkey has become increasingly fraught in recent years, with government crackdowns on opposition figures becoming more common. Ankara Mayor Mansur Yavaş, a close ally of Imamoglu, condemned the court's decision, labeling it a disgrace to the judicial system. Yavaş highlighted the lack of transparency surrounding the allegations, stating that the details were learned through media reports rather than through proper legal channels. The timing of Imamoglu's arrest is particularly significant. It coincides with the CHP's primary election, where party members are voting to endorse Imamoglu as their presidential candidate. Despite his arrest, the party has set up solidarity boxes across the country to allow non-party members to show their support for the mayor. This move underscores the CHP's determination to rally public support in the face of governmental repression. The Council of Europe has also weighed in on the matter, expressing dismay at the decision to imprison Imamoglu and calling for his immediate release. This response highlights the growing international concern regarding Turkey's adherence to democratic principles and human rights. Experts, such as Soner Kagapte of the Washington Institute for Near East Policy, have pointed out that Erdogan's actions against Imamoglu are indicative of a broader strategy to eliminate political threats. Kagapte noted that Imamoglu has consistently outperformed Erdogan in hypothetical presidential polls, making him a formidable opponent. The international context also plays a crucial role in this situation. With the European Union keen to maintain favorable relations with Turkey amid security challenges, and the United States largely focused on domestic issues, Erdogan appears to be acting with a sense of impunity. Imamoglu's legal troubles are compounded by the recent annulment of his university diploma, which could bar him from running for president due to constitutional requirements for candidates to possess a higher education degree. This development has further complicated his political future and has drawn criticism from opposition members who argue that it is part of a systematic effort to undermine his candidacy. The situation in Turkey continues to evolve, with protests erupting in Istanbul, Ankara, and other cities in response to Imamoglu's detention. Demonstrators have defied a protest ban, with police estimating that at least 300,000 people took to the streets in Istanbul alone, while opposition claims suggest the number could be closer to 1 million. As the political climate grows increasingly tense, the implications of Imamoglu's arrest extend beyond the immediate legal ramifications. They raise fundamental questions about the future of democracy in Turkey and the lengths to which the government will go to maintain its grip on power. As the CHP prepares for the upcoming elections and seeks to galvanize public support, The world watches closely to see how this unfolding drama will shape the political landscape in Turkey. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.